Hey guys, and welcome back for another tutorial. Today I am not going to be making something, but I will be talking to you a little bit about strapping. I have made a few purse tutorials in the recent weeks, and I did say that I was going to be doing another video to show you a few different strapping options. I'm going to be making them out of this cork fabric today, but you could apply some of these straps to just regular fabric or canvas. So this isn't just for cork specifically, but this particular strap that I will be doing first does work best for cork, vinyl, or leather. So I'm going to be making it sort of an inlay strap. I'll be using this regular natural cork with this butterfly cork as the inlay. I will be using some double-sided tape. I do recommend using something like a double-sided tape or a fabric glue. Even Elmer's glue works really good, just so that you can sort of baste your strap. And I am using a smaller piece today. I'm just going to be making sample sizes, but of course when you go to make a really long strap, say like 40 inches long or something like that, it gets a little bit more tricky, and then you don't have as many clips to be able to do to keep everything in place. So I would definitely recommend using some glue or some tape. So basically you take that double-sided tape, put it on the inlay, center that, and then you're just going to curl the larger piece over that inlay. Overlap it about an eighth of an inch or a little more, just so that when you go to sew over top, you're able to catch the inlay to make sure that that stays in place. But yeah, so because I do have a really small piece, I'm able to use all these clips, but I would definitely recommend using some glue or something like that. So once you have the sides down, then you're just going to sew along that raw edge. Now the great thing about cork is, of course, it's just like leather and vinyl, that you can have those raw edges exposed. They don't fray or anything like that, so it is totally fine just to leave it like that. And I'm just going to sew about an eighth of an inch away from that raw edge, and we will do that on both sides, and then that will be the completed strap. So that's my first strap. I really love this strap. I applied it on the new fanny pack that I just made, and I absolutely love it. Okay, so this is the next strap. This is more of a classic strap. This is the one that you'll find in most of my tutorials. If I'm doing a wristlet or even a large tote bag, or maybe even just a little tab on a zipper pouch, this is the one. This is my go-to. So all you're gonna do is fold in the sides, and we will press that down. Depending on the width of your strap, that's how big you're going to make your rectangle. If you would like specific measurements, I'll have that all linked in the description box. I'll have a blog post just for this video to give you all of my exact measurements, but depending on your adjustable sliders and your D-rings and all that stuff like that, you might need a bigger or smaller strap, so you can gauge it from there. But if you want exactly what I've done, then you can check that link in the information icon. So after that, you've pressed it and then you press it again. I'm just going to use some double-sided tape to keep it all together, basically. So if you don't want to use double-sided tape, I would definitely recommend glue, as double-sided tape can be expensive. But I think I actually found that at the dollar store, so I was actually pleasantly surprised because it is a name brand. And then you're just gonna fold it in half again, and you're gonna line up or make sure the sides are even there, and then you'll do a seam down the open side, which will keep it all together, and then you'll just do another top stitch on the other side just to make it look like a strap. And right now it might be a little poofy because it is cork, but once you get those top stitches in there, then the strap flattens up and it looks really good. Okay, so that is our second strap. Now the third strap is going to be a 2-layer strap. You can do 2 layers of cork or 2 layers of vinyl or leather, or even just cotton or the canvas. I'm going to be doing the one layer in cork and then the other layer in canvas. So if you wanted to have, you know, the accent fabric featured on your strap, then this is a really good way to bring that into the strap. So all you're going to do for this one is just fold in the sides about 1/4 of an inch and press. And if you've seen earlier in this video, I was using a big hunk of wood, and that is actually called a Taylor clapper. And I use that because I'm not exactly sure how much heat the cork can withstand. So even with fabric, if you have a gentler fabric, you might want to use a clapper. I actually found that at the secondhand store. So you just press your piece and then you put that wood on top of it. It holds in the heat but doesn't add additional heat to possibly damage. So I wasn't really sure what the temperature range is for cork, but it does seem to withstand heat pretty well, so which is really nice because you can't use heat with vinyl, obviously, and I'm assuming you can't with leather either. So yeah, another really good reason why cork is such an awesome product to work with. So all you're gonna do is just place those with those raw edges together so that the nice sides are exposed, and then you'll line it up, and then you can, you know, either put some double-sided tape or glue. I like to actually make the fabric piece a little bit smaller just so that the sides of the strap are, you know, just the cork, so it's a little bit exposed on the one side. But if you don't want it like that, you can make both sides exactly the same size. So, and then you're just going to do a top stitch, you know, 1/8 of an inch from one side, and then do that on the other side, and then that is it. So I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial and you got a few ideas for some future projects. If you did, please give me a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe, and thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next tutorial. Bye guys.